Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah from Hannah's Gizmos, and today we're going to learn to crochet the basic crochet stitches. So I'm going to go through the slip knot, which is how you'll start your crochet, a chain, a single crochet, a slip stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet, and a triple crochet. Alright, let's get started. To start today, we have a little ball of yarn and a hook. If you're looking at the yarn, I like to use acrylic yarn, so it's got a little bit more stretch in it than cotton yarn. We're going to start with the slip knot. The slip knot is how you're going to start all of your chains. If you're working in rows, your chain is going to start with a slip knot. This is how I do it. It's been the easiest for me, is we're going to take our yarn, kind of wrap it around our fingers, and then we're going to wrap it around going behind that first strand. So we have two on our fingers. Then we're going to go and insert our hook underneath and grab the behind and pull it off. You'll have this, and and it tightens right up. Then if you pull this, you can tighten it a little more. I would suggest always leaving it a little bit loose, otherwise when you try and get your hook in for the next stitch, it's going to be really tight, which is going to make it really hard to complete. Okay, so take your yarn, 2 fingers, grab it with your thumb, you got it wrapped around once. Gonna go wrap the yarn around the back of the first loop, take our hook, go under, and grab that second loop and pull it through. Then we can just take it off of our fingers and pull both ends, and it will secure the knot. Then to tighten it, you grab both tails of the yarn and pull it. I just wouldn't pull it too tight, or it's going to make it a big pain to try and start your chain, so I would leave a little bit of wiggle room. A chain is basically a bunch of slip stitches in a row. I think for the learning, we're going to do 10. So we're just going to take our yarn, cross over our hook, and then pull it through the stitch that we just had. So again, over, then our hook is going to take this yarn and put it through the hoop. There, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. This is a chain. So if you're making a scarf or a blanket and you're working in rows, it's always going to start with a chain. Alright, so next we're going to start the chain. To do the chain, we're going to go over our hook and bring it through the loop. So we go over, and then this yarn is going to go through this hoop down here. So we're going to pull it through. Okay, and we'll do that a few more times. Okay, so now you can see we have this whole chain here. So when you're looking at this, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains in this row. And if we go through that again, every one of these is a chain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains. Okay? Okay. Our next stitch is a single crochet. So to do this, we're going to turn. Typically, if you're working in rows, it'll say chain 1 and turn. So this chain 1 is just going to give us the height to move on to the next row. So if we're looking, we're going to skip the first chain and start in the second chain. From the hook, it's probably a little difficult to see from this view, but we're going to go into insert our hook, just through the center of our chain of the second chain from the hook. Okay, then we're going to go over and pull our hook through the first loop. There's going to be 2 loops on your hook, only pull it through the first one. So then you have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to go over again. So now we have our yarn over on our chain, and we're going to pull this one through both of the loops. And that is going to create our first single crochet. Okay, so skipping the first one from the hook, we're going to insert into the work through both of those loops. So we insert our hook. So there should be both hooks from the slip stitch, and then our third loop that was already on the hook, we're going to yarn over and only bring through the first loop. And now we're going to have 2 chains on our hook. We're going to yarn over and bring through both of those loops. Okay, so now we're going to do slip stitches. A slip stitch is basically like a single crochet, but it's just missing a little bit of the step. So if we were going to do a single crochet, we would insert our hook through both loops on the chain, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over again and pull through both loops on the hook. For a slip stitch, we're going to insert into both of the loops of the stitch, yarn over, and pull it through both of those loops. So a slip stitch is just missing the second yarn over. So single crochet, you yarn over twice. Slip stitch, you only yarn over once. Alright, we'll do some more slip stitches here. So we're going to insert into both of the loops of the single crochet, yarn over once, and pull it through both loops on the hook. Let's do one more. We're going to go in, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Okay, next, so we're going to start with the slip stitch. So we're going to skip the first chain and insert our hook into the second chain from the hook. Bring our yarn over and pull through both of those loops. So once again, find the next chain, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops on the hook. Okay, we're going to do this to the end of the round. So insert, yarn over, and pull through both. Things are going to get a little bit more complicated. We're going to do half double crochet, and triple crochet. I feel like doing them in order will kind of help you understand them a little more. Otherwise, it gets a little bit confusing what the differences between them are. But once you get the hang of it, it's very easy, I promise. So, for a half double crochet is going to be the smallest stitch, and then as we go up to double crochet and triple crochet, they're going to get taller. So, starting with a half double crochet, so for these next 3 stitches, we are going to put our yarn over the hook before we insert it into the single crochet. So we're going to yarn over, then we're going to insert into the single crochet, yarn over again, pull through only the single crochet. So at this point you should now have 3 loops on the hook. Now we're going to yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay, let's do that again. So yarn over, insert into the single crochet. Oops, I only got 1 loop. Okay, yarn over again, pull it through only the single crochet. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Then we're going to yarn over and bring through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay. The next stitch we're going to do is the half double crochet. So for the next 3 stitches that we do, we are going to yarn over before we insert our hook into the stitch. So skipping our chain 1 space, we're going into the second from the hook. We're going to insert our hook in, bring out that yarn, so we should have 1, 2, 3 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over again and pull through all 3 on the hook. Uh-oh, I lost my yarn. Don't do that. Okay, yarn over, insert into the stitch, hook that yarn and pull it through. You should have 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so now if you look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half double crochets. Alright, a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert into the single crochet, pull up a loop, and now this will be where this differs from the half double crochet, is now we're going to yarn over and pull through only the top 2 loops. So we still have 3 loops on our hook, but this first time we're going to yarn over and only pull through the first 2 loops. Then you'll have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. Okay, so with the double crochet, you yarn over twice after bringing your yarn through the single crochet. And during a half double crochet, you only do it once. So half double crochet, you go through all 3 hoops. Double crochet, you go through 2 twice. I know, it's confusing. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert into the single crochet, pull up a loop, you'll have 3 loops, yarn over, bring through 2 loops, yarn over again, bring through the last 2 loops. Alright, we're going to do it one more time because I have 1 more single crochet left. Yarn over, yarn over. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. We're going to do a double crochet. So the same as the half double crochet, we are going to bring it over, insert into our stitch, pull up a loop, and we have 3 loops on our hook. So for the double crochet, we're only going to pull through the top 2 loops. So we're going to put our yarn over, bring through 2 loops, 1, 2. So you should still have 2 loops on your hook. Then we're going to yarn over again and pull through both of those leftover loops. So again, yarn over, insert into the stitch, grab the yarn with your hook and pull up another loop. Should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Just going to keep doing this to the end of the round. Okay. And now, so you can kind of see here that there's a height difference versus these are the double crochets and these are the slip stitches. So it's kind of, we've got this curve happening because the double crochets are going to be bigger. So you can see the slip stitches, those half double crochets, and then the double crochets. It slowly starts to make our work get a little bit taller. Okay, now for the triple crochet. So for this one, you are going to go over your hook and go over a second time. Okay, now we insert into the single crochet and pull up a loop. So now you can see we have 4 loops on our hook. So we're gonna yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we'll have 3 on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over a third time and pull through 2 loops. So a half double crochet, you pull through the loops once, double crochet, you pull through the loops twice, triple crochet, you pull through the loops 3 times. Okay, so we're going to yarn over a second time, insert into our single crochet, pull up a loop. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the second time, yarn over, pull through a third time. So this next one is the triple crochet. So for this one, we're going to yarn over again. So we're going to have 3 loops on our hook before we even enter it into the stitch. Now we're going to enter it into the first stitch, grab another loop and pull it over. So we should have 4 loops on our hook. Now we're going to yarn over again and pull it through the first 2 loops. So 1, 2. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to continue just as if this was a double crochet. Yarn over, bring through 2 loops, yarn over, bring through 2 loops. So you should be yarning over and bringing through the loops 3 times. So yarn over twice, insert, pull up another loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Ready? Yarn over twice, insert, bring it up, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Okay, last one, we're going to go through 2, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, over, through, over, through, over, through. There you go. Okay. Okay, and that concludes our video for today. I hope you learned something new. Let me know if you have any questions or if we should review something again.